I made myself disabled to perform a small task, isn't it? You can do the same thing with other stuff. Okay, think about now, coming back to Islam. Have you seen the sisters who are lovely, lovely sisters? MashaAllah, you want to invite them in the sister circle. You talk about sister circle, and they are in this part of the roadside, and you are in this, because they start avoiding you. What is their fear? Only because their fear is that they might end up like you, wearing the headscarf, wearing the jalbab, which might doesn't suit them, or might they are having in any way fear about this extremist so-called Muslim sister circle, isn't it? So that fear end up making them avoid. Yeah, on every Wednesday they have some commitment. I'm not saying generally, I'm just saying, have you ever experienced it? Because this is something ongoing, isn't it? These people, by the way, are the beautiful from the heart. It's just their fear. Like you are beautiful from the heart, but you struggle, isn't it? In some ways, they procrastinate on the side of Islam because they in their lifestyle, 5 salahs on time. If you are working 9 to 5, how can you do that? Isn't it? It doesn't sit with the Islam code of life. So they avoid that, isn't it? Okay, now first of all, I talk about it was a belief of our I can't do it. That is the first belief. Yeah. The second, it's so difficult. Even if I try, I will end up in a mess. So rather just avoid it. Normally, second part of it is we can avoid the reality as well. We think we have enough time. We think we can do it, but not today. We can do it tomorrow. Yeah. But if it is difficult today, do you think it will be easier tomorrow? If you have a pile of the washing up here, the clothes here, do you think it will end up tomorrow? Abracadabra, I need to go away. Actually, there is another pile now, isn't it? And thirdly, you are surrounded with the wrong people actually, because sometimes our company matters. Like for example, if I'm surrounded with a social circle which doesn't suit with the Islamic code of life, I will struggle after a while myself, because I'm the only one who is doing salah and everyone has a party. Yeah. So I'm missing out on the party. Let's leave the salah, yeah? Or if I am surrounded, I'm going in the every Christmas party. Every time they are inviting, I'm going to go to Christmas party, because that shows me as a progressive Muslim, because I have to show I'm living in this country. So every time I'm seeing them drinking and eating and everything, maybe there is a time when I will start struggling with it, to keep the boundaries. So there is something in between with that right company. Now coming back to Islamic way, I'm sure this is also for coming from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. These countries, they struggle, but generally it's a concept. You know, when your parents become kind of try to become Muslim, try to practice that, and mostly in 60s, 50s, retirement age, they start changing their persona, their personality, and you get influenced with the right people, and you start wearing the hijab and abaya, and then all of a sudden your mom start worrying about you. Who is going to kaun rishta dega tumhe? Itna bada tumne abaya pehna, you are not going to get any rishta kind of thing. So they start worrying. That's a fear, isn't it? So you might have experienced that kind of thing. And then what happened is there is a kind of a lack of motivation. I'm going to interconnect motivation, because then the motivation goes away. So the same parents who are mashallah having this much mahrab here, they all of a sudden they demotivate about the religion, that the religion is affecting my daughter in a wrong way, which is not wrong way, by the way, but for them it's a wrong way, because and I argue about this point because I had experienced that. And the thing is, do you think that all the people who are not wearing the scarf never had the issue with the rishta? They do have that. It's when it's decided, it will happen, isn't it? But people normally generally consider that. Okay, we have I think so there is enigma going on upstairs as well. There is a situation.
What is the baby playing?
Okay, so okay, all right. Now the thing is, if we think about, I'm sure sister, one of the sister has this talk about the Day of Judgment and these kind of things. So we discuss about this in any way. The Holy Prophet prophesied that nearly the time, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, near the time we are going to have, near the time of Day of Judgment, are actually we start feeling that days are going to shrink or the years are going to shrink. So in a way we will think that it's happened yesterday. It was happened actually last year and it's happening now, isn't it? We are sitting on Facebook for 5 minutes, end up in 1 hour. We're sitting on the sister, talking to other sister about her, sharing about, oh, I'm your counselor, I'm your listener, tell me whatever your problems are. And the lady is talking about her problems. She's going to take you 5 minutes and end up you are talking for 45 minutes and you don't realize the way the time goes. Or you are watching a program on the TV, but then you change the channel and end up you spend the whole evening in front of the TV or Viber or WhatsApp or whatever is, but time is flying. So we need to think about what we can do and how we can manage. So discipline our life is very, very important. It doesn't mean that we should avoid everything. It means we need to discipline the priorities. Okay. Again, a self-reflection bit. I'm not going to ask you to close your eyes, but let's say if somebody say to you in a 10 minutes time, there is going to be something, not to the children because children are very young. I don't want you to think in that way, but let's say in 10 minutes time, we all are going to end here. Yeah, we are all going to die here. There is going to be a bomb or anything. We think about anything in a way. We all will die here in 10 minutes. What you're going to do? What is your priority, which is on the top of the list? And what is the second and what is the third? So think about those 3 priorities, which is very important, which you feel like, oh my God, I should have done those things. Of course not your washing. Your washing will go away in the bin somewhere. You will not think about your washing. You will not think about your garden. You will certainly not think about your cooking for your husband. So what you're thinking actually? You're not certainly ordering the pizza for your children. What you're going to think about? So those priorities should be our priority list all the time.